Hello everyone, my name is Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I have a Lenovo ThinkBook 16. This will be the Gen 7 Intel edition. I'm going to show you how to get inside, access your memory. So first thing, power down your computer, make sure it's off and unplugged from your charger. We're then going to flip our computer over to access our bottom case screws. Now you have 9 screws in the bottom case, 4 on the bottom of my screen, 3 on the top, and 2 on either side in the middle. The middle screws and these top screws do not actually come out of the bottom case, so don't worry if they stay in. Once your screws are up, you're going to take a small flat pry tool. It's generally best to start near the back edges, the back corners of your computer. You're going to slowly, gently pry the bottom case up from the rest of your computer. Be careful not to put your pry tool too far in. You could damage some internal components. Keep it on the edge, go nice and slow but firm, and you'll be able to get that bottom case off. After you do, this is what you're looking at for the inside of your computer. Now, as a general computer repair side note, guys, whenever I'm working on a computer in my shop, it's sitting on an anti-static mat. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to avoid damaging anything in your computer when you're working on it. If you would like any help with tools or supplies for your computer project, as well as any upgrade or replacement parts for this specific model computer, I will have a link above, also below in the description, and it will be a list of all those tools and supplies that I use and the upgrade and replacement parts for this specific model computer. This is the battery right down here near the bottom of my screen. The battery plug is up here and it's slightly underneath this shield, so you can gently peel this off very easily, and that'll get you at that plug a little easier. The battery screws down with these 5 screws near the red arrows, and if you want to unplug it, you would pull this plug to the left out of that port. Now, it's generally best to not pull on wires or cables if at all possible in a computer, to just pull on the plug, but this plug was hard to get a grip on, so I had to end up grabbing it right here near the tape and gently, slowly wiggling it out of that port, being as careful as I could not to damage those wires. Up near the top right of my screen, you see 2 RAM ports right here. This computer takes DDR5 RAM at 5600 megahertz. The max RAM capacity for this computer is listed at 64 gigabytes. However, because the CPU is so powerful, I was able to have a 96 gigabyte RAM kit be seen and used by the computer. So you can, or you should be able to upgrade to 96 gigabytes if you do want that much RAM. Below in the description, in that link I told you about with all of the tools, supplies, and upgrade parts, I will have several different RAM options for you. I will have an 8 gigabyte stick if you're looking for a very small upgrade, or if this one went bad and you're looking to upgrade but spend as little as possible, I will also have a 16 gigabyte stick if we're trying to keep the RAM low. However, I will also include for upgrades a 32 gigabyte kit, which would be 2 sticks of 16 gigabytes. I will include a 64 gigabyte kit for a really good sized upgrade. And again, if you wanted to max out at that 96 gigabytes, I'll include that kit as well. The way you operate RAM, you see there's a spring-loaded metal arm on either side of the RAM stick. If you want to get the stick out, you would gently pry these apart from each other, away from the RAM. The RAM stick will then release. Oftentimes it will even pop up a little bit. You can grab it from the middle and slide it to the left out of this port. To get the RAM back in, if you notice, there's a long section that plugs in and a short section. So you cannot get the RAM in upside down. It will only go in the correct way. After you get it in, make sure it's nice and flush and straight. Make sure the gold section is nice and evenly lined up all the way down. And when it is, you press down in the center, and these metal arms will latch onto it and hold it in place. If you are here because you're upgrading your RAM, keep in mind that another factor to your speed and performance is your storage. And this computer has ample room to upgrade your storage as well. If you would like information on that, check out the video that's going to pop up when this one's done. I'll show you how to do the storage. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Look forward to seeing you on my next video.